Well, good morning, guys. I know I said in the last video that I wasn't going to mess around with the intermediate steering shaft clunk in the pickup, but got a new part today. I figured might as well take care of it. You know, the truck's quiet enough anyway that just having that little extra noise in the cab is really annoying. So we're going to see if this new steering shaft bearing will take care of the problem and make it a little bit quieter in there. Okay, so the tools I'm going to be using today, pretty simple and straightforward. I've got a 13mm wrench and a 15mm ratcheting wrench. So there's a little bolt on the side of the shaft collar that comes out, and one side's a 15, one's a 13, so the ratcheting wrench is going to help me since I don't have a lot of space. I've got a flathead screwdriver just in case, but I should be able to pry it out without it. Then I've got the Dorman. Here's the part number for the steering column. And I've also got a pair of mechanic's glove just because it's sharp underneath there and I don't want to rip my hands apart. So this should be everything I need. Let's get to the pickup and start taking it out. So to prep everything, I have my seat tilted forward and pressed all the way back because I'm going to need all the space I can to get up in there. So you can already see right here, that's what we're going to be aiming for. And then you can see both sides of our bolt and nut there. So you got 13 one side and 15 the other. And we'll get up in there with the wrench and try and take it out. Another thing I'm doing real quick is I just got my steering wheel, the seat belts looped through it, because once I take this off, I don't want to damage the clock spring by going too far one direction. You can move it a little bit, but it needs to stay in relatively the same place you got it out at. Okay, so I got it out, and mine turns out it's a little bit different than some I've seen. So most of the time this spins freely, and it's a 13mm. It looks like the head's been rounded off here, but it's also been tack welded or something. So it didn't move, but I did have a 15mm nut. That was kind of a challenge because of course it was on the opposite side, but then I've got the steering shaft pulled out. So now we just got to get this pried out. And what I'm going to do there is I'm going to try and wiggle my hand in here. And with my glove on, I'm going to just try and pull it straight down. Maybe trying to use my palm on this part of the shaft for leverage. If not, I'm going to put a screwdriver in here and kind of just wedge it down, see if we can get it moved out. Okay, now that the part's extracted, I did end up just kind of prying on the bottom with the screwdriver and it just popped right out. It was so much easier. You can see how well worn this one is. Looks like they had this kind of like serviceable in a way because the bearings are exposed, so I assume that's a grease port in there. And then the new one is a sealed unit, so hopefully that's they say is the redesigned part, but it does spin a lot more freely. Hopefully it does the job anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to throw this back in. Same way it went out, just press it back in and then just use my hand to tamp it into place. Alright, after some hemming and some hawing, I managed to get it back up in there, and it did actually have its own locator tab that went in that groove there. It was just in a different spot, and when I went to tighten this up, I flipped the bolt collar, so I had the nut on this side because I don't really think it matters. That way it's a little more accessible when the wheels are turned straight. Should I have to do this again? Should I have to replace this shaft here or anything like that, or when this inevitably wears out? And doing some looking online, I think they actually make a metal sealed bearing one. I know it's on a lot of Duramax forums. It's like 80 or 90 bucks to get a metal sealed one, but since this one's going to be heading out and I won't have this long term, I just wanted to put the reman in it just for now, just to help things out a little bit. But pretty simple. The whole process took about 15-20 minutes. Biggest thing is just dinking with this because it's going to feel tight pushing it up in there. And if you're not careful, if you try and back off, the bearing race will come out. It did on me because I was trying to fiddle with it, and I actually put a little bit more grease because I didn't think they had those bearings packed with very much at all. So got that in there. So now we're gonna have to take it for a drive and see if it quiets it down. Well, that definitely fixed it. We have a much quieter running truck now. Steering is nice and smooth. There's no more clunk. That's what we were looking for, and you know, for 30 bucks, this made this truck feel a whole lot better. Made it feel a whole lot less rickety. You know, it's a new machine again. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. You know, I just figured since I had to fix it anyway, I'd bring the camera out and film a little bit. So if you like these little fix-it tips as I'm doing things around the shop, I'll start posting more fix-it videos. Help you guys out there. You know, in case we get another auction truck, there may be more stuff to fix. So let me know. We'll do some more in the future. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.